Thanks for being live with me on the Sunday. I know we have better things to do, right? So welcome to another session or series of Styling with my alumni. This time around, we're gonna have a special guest. He is from Tokyo, Japan. Actually, we became pretty good friends. He's a cool guy. I just haven't talked to him in a while, so but we text and stuff like that. But I want to introduce Katsu, and I'm gonna go ahead and call him, and then we're gonna have some fun. All right? Cool. Katsu-san!
Hi!
Hi! Oh, hisashiburi desu.
お久しぶり。
Ohio! How you doing? Hey! You see me? You hear me?
Yep.
You hear me? Yeah, cool. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. He's in Tokyo, right? Are you in Tokyo?
Yeah.
Awesome. Can you tell us about yourself and what my audience wants to know?
Okay. So, hi everyone. I'm Katsu from Tokyo. I'm doing hair over like 10 years. And 2 years experiences in LA to get the new hair skills and English skills. Then I came back to the salon where I used to be. I'm working as a manager right now.
Cool. I saw his salon. It's really, really cute. It's in Tokyo. And it's in Omotesando Hills, right?
Yeah, Omotesando.
Yeah. It's a really nice area. It's like a lot of great shopping, too much shopping, but it's really, really pretty. So today, I can't wait to style with you because I haven't seen you since last year. It's so crazy how time just flies. So I was supposed to go to Tokyo 2 times during this quarantine, but there's no way. Yeah, I know. I miss Tokyo. I miss Japan so much. Can't wait to go back. But hey, today we're gonna do some lived-in waves that we used to do all the time and still do all the time, and so maybe you can walk us through it and then see what I can help you with and stuff like that, and then we can collaborate together. So someone's writing in Japanese. I have no idea. I can't read. I'm still learning Japanese. Huh?
Just call my name.
Oh, cool. So let's start, Katsu. Let's start with the lived-in, okay? I'll do it with you. How about that? That'll be fun. Okay? And then I have some questions for you and stuff like that. What have you been doing during this downtime?
I'm really enjoying this time I think I'm getting a chance to improve, and after all this done, I make the clients make a happy again.
Cool. Yeah. Tell me, you're a mannequin. Did you do a haircut on her? Did you cut her hair a little bit? Yeah. Can we see?
Haircut last night.
Yeah. You did. You did a haircut last night?
Yeah.
Very cool. I just did mine today too. I just gave her bangs because everyone's been asking like, can you do bangs? Can you help us do bangs? So I'm gonna have a video about bangs later, but I just did her haircut. She has a long shag, so there's a lot of layers in here. So it's ideal for lived-in hair or lived-in waves. So that's why I'm gonna do some waves on her. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So first section, we're gonna do the underneath first. Okay. And then we're gonna work our way up. So I'm taking about maybe this much up, okay? And I'll show you guys that side. There you go. And I'm actually gonna be using 1.5 inches first, okay? Because I wanna make sure that these are nice and soft. I want it to be really 70s and very like retro-y. So I'm gonna set the temperature at like 380, okay? And then you have the Marcel one too, right? Can we see what we're using? Oh, yay! Cool. Awesome. Okay. So I'm actually going to be I'm going to alternate the waves, okay? So my first section is going to be going towards the face. Okay. And I'm going to go about maybe just tuck the ends a little bit more, just a tiny bit. Okay. So that's my first section. And then my second section is going to be away from the face, just like so. Yay! Cool. So, I mean, what have you been watching? Are you guys on quarantine as well in Tokyo?
Actually, no.
No?
Do work.
Because you guys don't have an outbreak like as much.
After that.
Yes. I see, I see. Oh, okay. Section is going to be away from the face, okay?
Okay.
Like so. I like, oh, that looks good. So this one's, your next section is going to be away from the face.
Like this?
Cool. Awesome, awesome. And I've actually been watching a lot of your posts on Instagram. It looks good. Like it feels like you've been taking a lot of stuff away from the class that we did in Tokyo. The last class that we did. Yeah. Like the haircuts and the waves and stuff like that. It looks good.
Thank you.
So this second piece right here, I'm going to go forward. So I'm alternating this one going this way and this one going that way. So when you break it up, it becomes really nice and soft. Okay? And very natural looking. Okay? And then we're going to move on to the next section. Okay? And then this one, since I have bangs on her, you know, I'm going to bring it back because your hair is not that short in the front, so I'm not going to bring it back. You shouldn't bring it back. But on her case, on my doll hair case, she has bangs, so that's why I'm bringing everything back from this point on.
Okay.
Okay? Oh my gosh. And after the class that we did in Tokyo, we went to karaoke. It was so much fun. The best. And Daniel was so good. Daniel's song was so good. He is so good. Oh my gosh. So as you guys can see, I'm alternating back and forth. And so it's Katsu, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and you guys have any question, please ask us. This is lived in wave. It's very simple. It's what we do all the time. And got to a point where it becomes like secondhand. The way we wave this is so much easier. And especially with the Marcel iron, it just makes it makes my life so much easier in that sense too. And then what is your favorite technique, Katsu, as far as the styling go or cutting wise?
I saw you deep pointing cutting.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Why is that? To take out a lot of the weight and stuff like that?
Yeah, I always do like a wet cut first and a dry cut with a slide cut. But it makes easier and faster.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it is. You know, you cut two birds with one stone. Or, you know, not cut two birds with one stone by you. I don't know if it's politically correct to say anymore, but, you know, you get, you know, it's dual purpose. That's why I like it. So,
The Asian hair.
what?
Asian have a lot of hair and teeth.
Yes.
So it makes so easier.
And also the undercut really helps a lot too.
Yeah.
Amanda, do you want to turn around and see what questions? Because I've been seeing a lot of questions. So I'm going backwards and forward with the waves, okay? And Amanda's here with me. She's going to ask some questions for you, okay, Katsu? And us.
Well, the first one is people want to know what shears you've been using.
Oh, what shears I've been using?
Yeah.
Well, now you guys say that, I am going to have my own scissors line coming out by the end of the year. And they actually are made in Japan in an area called Nikata. Do you know that area, Katsu?
Yeah.
Best sake. Oh my God. the best socket. And the reason why that area is so famous is because they used to make samurai swords in Nakata and Nikata. And this is where the scissors are from. So I've been using my own scissors for the last year and a half, and I have not sharpened this baby. So yeah, it's my own. Stay tuned. I can't wait.
That's so nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well,
do you guys have tips for hair that doesn't hold curl well?
yes. So let's say if you have like really straight hair, like almost like blonde, straight hair, a lot of times when you rough dry, don't put too much tension in blow drying it. Don't smooth it out too much. And so the more you smooth out, the more you pull on the cuticle. It shuts down the cuticle. Either that, if it doesn't stay, then I would probably use like a light hold hairspray or like a light mousse and put it in first and blow dry and then curl it. So it all depends on that's the type of texture that it really doesn't hold for me. Asian hair actually surprisingly hold, because a lot of times when we do cut Asian hair, we don't really smooth it out to the point where it becomes really flat. This is pretty much what we come out smoothing to be, you know, because it holds the wave more, it holds the haircut more, because it's more of a natural state. So I hope that answered your question. Or maybe too much information.
Like, Katsu, do you have anything to add to that?
Oh yeah, I want to see how you make a car on face frame.
He wants to see you do a face frame.
Oh, we're gonna
A
do
face
that.
frame curl.
Oh, face frame curl. Okay. Okay, so this part right here, maybe this is a really good indication right here. So a lot of times when people have bangs, this part don't get curl, okay, or as it becomes too curly. So I only take about, I'll come over here. Maybe I'll take about like this section where it connects to the rest of the layers. That's where the bridge is at. I'll take that piece, okay, and then bring it out like that. So therefore, it kind of like, it blends in with the rest, okay? And if this hair if it flicks out too much, then I go back in and just like, you know, put it back, like tuck it under. So, and that's the part where I was talking about, where this part transitions to the rest of the face frame, okay? And that's always the tricky part. Either sometimes you make it too wingy or you make it too straight. So it's always tricky. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to this side. Are you done? Are you done with the other side? You want me to move on to the other side? Katsu?
I'm not this thing.
And then Amanda's going to ask you a question. See what you can.
What's your favorite styling technique?
I love Living Wave and the New Waves combined.
Ooh, you love a combination wave.
Yeah. Honestly, I use that so much, and it came from doing this so much to the point where I got so bored. I decided to add in another type of wave. So we added new, and it was so much fun. And we still do a lot. And now I'm doing a lot more diagonal waves, new waves, which is really cool because it creates a lot more softness into the newness.
What size iron are you using, Katsu?
Inch and a quarter.
What about you, On?
1.5 inches.
So somebody's asking if you dry the hair before the waves, like blow dry it.
Yes, I do. I smooth it out. It depends on how much texture your hair is. If your hair is really straight, I don't pull on the tension too much because I don't want the cuticle to shut down too flat. So it depends on the texture. So most of the time I do. Either I rough dry or I smooth it out with the round brush or paddle brush. So I'm going to move on to this top section here. Again, alternating all the waves and leaving the ends out. And then since she has bangs, she has face framing, I want to bring this back, but most of the time I bring this piece forward because I want it to, I want the waves to sit in different directions so it won't feel like it's going in the same direction. So here is the part with a transition right here. It takes about maybe only that piece right here. It doesn't have to be too clean because if you make it too clean, it separates too much. What time is it in Tokyo?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. So Tokyo is 16 hours ahead. So every time, because I used to date someone in Tokyo or in Japan, and I would always add 4 hours and flip it to the next morning. And that's how I figured out the time.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's 17 hours different. I think in the winter is 17 hours. It's so crazy.
So when you guys are blow drying the hair, what products are you using to
set the hair?
Yeah, sorry. I have quarantine brain.
Same. So it all depends. A lot of times I don't like to use a lot of products when blow drying. I use either an oil, so either anti-frizz, and leaving the ends out. And then since she has bangs, she has face framing, I want to bring this back. But most of the time I bring this piece forward because I want it to, I want the waves to sit in different directions so it won't feel like it's going in the same direction. So here is the part with a transition right here. It takes about maybe only that piece right here. It doesn't have to be too clean because if you make it too clean, it separates too much. What time is it in Tokyo?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. So Tokyo is 16 hours ahead. So every time, because I used to date someone in Tokyo or in Japan, and I would always add 4 hours and flip it to the next morning. And that's how I figured out the time.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's 17 hours different. I think in the winter is 17 hours. It's so crazy.
So when you guys are blow drying the hair, what products are you using to
set the hair?
Yeah, sorry. I have quarantine brain.
Same. So it all depends. A lot of times I don't like to use a lot of products when blow drying. I use either an oil, so either anti-frizz, and humidity blocking oil from Melbourne. It's actually a Japanese product, right? Katsu?
Yeah, Melbourne.
Yeah, I love it. It's incredible. Huh?
It's not available in Japan.
Yes, only, and also America. Or if the hair is a little bit thicker, then I use a little bit more luminous bodifying.
Quarantine brain.
I always mess up on the word. Bodifying oil, and it's fantastic because it gives a little more protection, especially when someone has a little bit thicker hair. So, this is pretty much what I use, but a lot of times, I'll be honest, my assistant blow dries when we're in the salon, so a lot of times they just use this. So it's fantastic. How about you, Katsu? What do you use?
I use... Oh, shit.
Are you dropping your dog head?
Love the product. It's spray. It's a kind of similar to the spray Melbourne. But I think that is not available in Japan.
Oh, okay.
So talk to them to bring Japan.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
And what does that product do?
So what?
What does that product do?
This is Loretta.
It protects the hair?
Is it used for moisture?
It's a kind of like texture spray.
Ah, very cool. So I'm pretty much done with the whole thing, but I'm gonna show you guys this bang part too, which is a really good thing to do, especially sometimes when it gets a little bit too flat on the profile. I hate it when the bang sits like this because it makes the head look so flat. So a lot of times I go in just the very top part right here, and then just basically give it a little bit of a lift. Okay? And just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit, because sometimes you make it too much, it becomes too much mall bangs, which I don't want that to happen. I don't know what you know. I don't think you know what mall bangs is, right, Katsu? It's America. People have like, back in the 80s, they have like all these mall bangs that stands up like really high, and it's all hairspray, so it looks like it's really funny. But anyways. So sometimes when I go to Japan, I have to remember like, oh, right, we don't have the same reference, and I have to like take it back sometimes. What?
We had lunch.
Yes! Oh my god! One thing I really miss about Japan is that the food. And I'm such a foodie. I love to eat, and I'll eat anything. Well, not anything. I'll eat, you know, just as long as humane and stuff like that. But I love, we went to a really cool soba. Soba noodles, so they're buckwheat noodles. And it's insane. And it was vegetarian, and it was so good. And it was like so delicious. And it's just, and it's the proportion. There's a lot of it, but the proportions are small. So it seems like you're eating a lot, but it just sits in your stomach perfectly. And it makes me so happy. And it was in Shinjuku? No. Where were we at? It was Shinjuku. Yeah, it was so busy. I'm like, where are you? He's like, up here. I'm like, oh my god. And all the stores like packed up. I'm like, I have no idea. So he has to come down and get me. But it was such a cool place. Such a cool place.
Katsu, one more question for you. Why is learning so important to you? Oh, I think he has bad connection right now.
Learning so important to me.
What? Katsu, repeat that question.
Times are changing.
Yeah, you have to keep up with the trends, huh?
You do.
You hear me?
You do. I can hear you. So you say times are changing, and you got to keep up with the trends.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Here she is.
Time.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah, and people about what's French.
Yeah, and also it becomes a lot more international these days because what we're doing and what you guys are doing has become so much more international and a lot more you know, intertwined. So that's why it's so good to like know what's going on all over the world. At least for me, you know. So this is done. So this is the live-in waves with a long shag. Okay. And then Katsu, I'm gonna put some texturizing spray in her hair, okay? Just to give it a little more lift, a little more lived-in effect into it. Cool. So I'm gonna be using Melbourne texturizing spray, and it has hold number 4. That's what these numbers are for. Just by the way, you guys, you look at these products. The higher the number, the stronger the hold are, and the lower the number, the less of the hold. So if you look at this one, this is like a 3, so it's like less than that. Even though they're in different department, it's just holding wise. All right, you shake this up really well. It's probably one of my favorite because I like the diversity of it all, and I like how soft it can sit into the hair, you know, and actually very pliable and very movable. I'm just gonna spray all over, and I'm pretty generous with this spray because I feel like it's very, it doesn't make it sticky, you know, and it's just really, really easy to apply to all types of hair. So that's the difference between one side versus the other side. Okay.
Yeah,
So this is the product.
so good.
Thank you. Can't wait to see yours.
Yay.
You have to send me a photo of it afterwards when we're done with this, okay? But what else can we ask him? Did we ask him all the questions? Yeah, that's really cool. Katsu, I am so
I'm
glad
here.
I haven't seen you.
Yeah. I miss you
Yeah, I
so
can't wait
much.
to see you. Hopefully soon. I don't know when this is gonna be. Who knows? But I'm due for a few Japanese trip because of Melbourne and my scissors. So hopefully I can see you soon. And please, guys, follow him. He's incredible. He's such a cool dude, and he's such a nice dude. If you're ever in Japan, in Tokyo, hit him up. He is awesome. He takes you to cool places. So like he did with me. But Katsu, do you want us to add anything else to our conversation?
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I like to make a car combination wave. But the thing that I'm concerned is when I make a wave with combination, actually on Asian hair, sometimes looks dry and brittle.
Hmm.
So what's the
So
solution?
you should put the oil. If it's Asian hair, I usually use just anti-frizz, just so it has a bit like it won't be so heavy, you know. Maybe before that, use that, and then make sure that you do clean your curling irons. So sometimes you don't clean it; it has like hairspray residue, it has like product residue. So I always make sure that my assistant cleans it with alcohol. So you rub it, you clean it with alcohol, it makes the hair really clean. And so sometimes those products can make the hair a bit frizzy and kind of sticky. So, I will put oil before you style it. Is that, yeah? Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you do it, and it looks really good. But I think sometimes when the ends, well, maybe I'll give you a quick demo about the ends. Maybe on the ends part, right here, I'll just show you on the bottom part. I can bring this up. She's a new girl. She's a new girl. She's my new girl. Okay. So on Nadine here, when you do the new, going like this. Okay, you flip it like this. You flip it like this. And then like this. And then towards the end sometimes, if her end's a little dry, I sometimes do this. I just smooth it out a little bit. So it becomes like nice and shiny. Or nice and smooth and polished. You get that so far?
Yeah. Get it.
Yeah. Okay. So sometimes if the ends are not right, I just smooth it out back and forth. Okay. And then towards the end right here, click on it and then smooth. If the hair sometimes gets a little too frizzy or too untamable, you do that. Okay.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanna keep on connecting with you and stuff like that. So please keep in touch, okay? And any more questions from the audience? You what?
One more?
One more.
One more what?
Here's one more question.
Oh, you do? Nice.
Sorry about that. Again, Asian hair has a lot of hair and thick. So how do you make kind of volume down styling?
So I have an answer. So let's just say around the crown area, okay? So sometimes if you wave it, sometimes you drag it down. If you don't want a lot of volume, you drag it down. Okay? If you want more volume, you elevate it up. It's still all lived in, but this one has a lot more volume because I'm over dragging up versus this one I'm dragging down. So if someone has really poofy hair, I drag it down. Someone has like really flat hair, all of this section right here, I bring it up and drag it and pull out. So you curl.
Awesome.
See the elevation, and then pull out. So therefore, it sits up higher. See the difference between this one versus this one. So if you do the whole head around here, all up, it gives it much more volume. So tell her to go home when she does it home, instead of pulling it down, pull it up. Okay, it helps to give it volume all around here. And then also with products, texture spray or mousse or any kind of like a powder on the scalp will help to give it some volume too. And then I burn my neck. It's getting better. I burn my neck with the curling iron. Because I put a wig on, and I burn it. I'm like, this is how it feels like. This is how my clients feels like. And I'm like, it's not bad. It's not bad. I like to pick at it. So much fun. Cool. Well, thank you for tuning in, guys. Katsu, you're
Thank
awesome.
you for having.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I want to say sayonara and love you, buddy, and take care and be safe in Tokyo. And when I can't wait to be in Tokyo, I'll hit you up and we'll eat. Okay?
Stay healthy.
Thank you. You too. Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.